wonya presidential material into 2023 nienti amani wachi ni say me no menya kwasea wonya presidential material enu nti amani wachi nokre baako enti wo Kennedy Agyapong time o ma me 50,000 say me nkose obi no manyi sika na nkose professor Kenatefo o ehonum na me di hu say kroma a wotia wo di ministers atem nyina no eye wafuntia enti wono nkrofo no munkama nuntum na munya say moti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana abomepa you are telling everybody say nkrofo no mudi Bawumia tem won na tu oman FM ne HFM no wona wabo mo pa because our stations ni nyina no eye odia wo yire a odi Bawumia tem ne Samira tem no eye wona wabo medie wo no want ma mo mepa.
All right, and then the heat is on Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. NPP race na yekono. Kennedy Ohene Agyapong actually say he wants to lead the party. Then yebabe doso Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ma say if he is credible enough to lead the party, anka ampusu say, but because Yemane made the president of Ghana. That is where the heat is. And then yebe Kennedy Agyapong style be, yebe body style be. You know, a lot of things. Now, if you can trust the man, if you think he's okay, that's fine. This is the debate with the Munufie. Munufie. That is how we do our live stream almost every blessed day. What was that? Kennedy Ohene Agyapong at CSC Krum a campaign bebre say Yemane may lead the NPP party no. Now not to know me say papa no. So what I say analyze Kennedy Ohene Agyapong very very well. I say and some na Kennedy Ohene Agyapong can be wa sebe a tro and nada nkwa no way. But that kind of politics are here in Ghana, and it seems that it's time we need to tell the normal Ghanaian politicians say that be trono eya doso. And some politicians can't you know. When we vote them into power, they come to do less than the things they told us. David, they do little. So we NPP party as a political party. Before 2016, Obama NPP in some power who do Ghana had to Ghana for no. Any Juma yetoba mama mbeye no utimu se dabi nyema bibiro ha sebe anko yie piano girl bibi abokode enti na we are coming to take Kennedy Ohene Agyapong as a person ye beye NPP candidates be beye obi ahojuma na ye start Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ankasa na fedi ya doso ne nsemu bebre na mabechira say if the man is credible enough to lead the party. Me so say asma make Kennedy a chita for the but that is how we do the live stream because a Ghana and we need credible and strong and vibrant people to man the affairs of our country. It is how we Ghana and in say one more and cause animal way so now say be say oh me Ken a chita any everything about Ken is good at that be so you have to pinpoint the wrongs of the man and then be able to tell him say yewra ha we say ankebesi we ankebesi we say ankebesi. And then the piano girl, I'm coming to prove to you lies I can't nama Ghana odi chira Ghana for no. We are here to expose him. That is how we've been doing this kind of things. Inti yabuja for mama yensha say na Ghana and then so and same bebre aba o. And same bebre aba. Inti ebi o ha menewo ebe kum. Yera, what am I fan starting Kennedy Ohene Agyapong so we are I feel that we hit then we come back to Osonoma Amemo why na say ma so dementia said we're going to discuss that. Yera Kennedy Ohene Agyapong e mount radio station and e bisa na say na dey na say e obi a wo kwa aprobo we NPP ni no John Dramani mama asem de unka bi da. O mo John mama so wada. Why? Is it say NPP for no say wo po sika ko di aban ho na person John Dramani mama ntuo sika mountain na we yes na say den. I want to can say share. I mean, this about 10 months day no my. John Mama Momo we about be anya boni bi and then I mean konkoka. Me we can I'm focusing on my campaign. You taking it to Agyapong.
But this me share video there is not attacking Mahama because omuko kawo Salagan North and South to say me attacking Mahama because government de meka they try to say betria meka and we are intimate. 10 months. 10 months in government. What do you expect Mahama to do? I mean, criticize. We have to be fair. 10 months. What do you say? Now, Banchekura no be aya. A fair and carebo. So we should allow. But I'm not saying say be a BB Kochua. We shouldn't say it. Maybe I'm focusing on my premise. But again, when they say that, it means they miss Kennedy Agyapong. Yeah, they miss Kennedy Agyapong. And they shot themselves on the foot. Say, all the defense I gave to NPP, must say a 10 cents of Kennedy Agyapong. And then you want a man to go and criticize Mahama. Maybe go criticize him. Then say 11 cents. Now we be account 11.
Can't see or no. On ye ready to attack Mahama. Because 10 months in administration, the end of Mahama ya onka. Also, one come in Cherame. Maybe what kind of what kind of 11 cents of can do in Japan? Maybe ni Assembly can is the debate with Munufie. Also, near Assembly can but you can subscribe here. Take your time and then subscribe for me. Can say 10 months in Mama's administration, the end of visa Mahama ya onka. And never Ghana is a currency. I stabilized for 10 good months now. 10 good months. Currency, no one was NPP before they don't learn. I keep telling them they need to learn. When His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be peki abanyano, Ghana $1 na 17.5 Ghana cedis. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne ato force ne maame Professor Nanaji so munano. And a currency ne eba na chisa bedru 10 and e ko 11 and e gina 11. At a point, NSC can shoot 2 years as I got 12 point something. And people was hey, now I heard the mama with mama mo, and I heard the mama says he can't say Costro, but catch them some montobo. Because president in Madia way. Now, no, governor of Bank of Ghana, but catch they say, hey, because it's a foreign remittances. She cannot drop it, no, not yet every year, and first and it's true, me, and first Canada. Because we met Europe, and I say Euro no about 10 cities, 12 cities. I'm first come in Ghana. I wasn't even sending any money. And Ghana, so you hear foreign remittances to cushion our economy. But the NPP for him said, no. And the president didn't know what he say, okay, but the moment can and question kakra. Never say Ghana for this Caribbean. And the Mexican a pushy course kakra. And the no say dollar and I'm 12 point something from 10 no. I am a moo papa. Ken is one way businessman or the national in the out of or where's answer we are dear no ongo criticize the president for day 10 months you go 11th month ni unti aban ni woni pa bia sesebe ketasese proye ekatare ne ho. There is no scandal 11 months when you go ure nothing o say dear na menkoka enti me na menko bubom ko di NDC for atem na mo fa nko against me, right? David also focusing on his primaries. That is where his focus is. For this one, I give Ken 10 over 10. What Kenyans are saying, Mama say, I'm part of Yenyanseni. Because where allergy Dr. Munufie many people didn't change some kaka. Utimu say over the bar, Nima MBS oka. Yet they wouldn't even listen and concentrate on their premise. They said that Ken so concentrating on his winning of the premise. You know, Munufie is out of there. When you say Osisa. Now with him. Mabo Ken Abasono, Ken has started a group of Ghana, baby, a deception. Tinsembia Ken Kawaha. He is all of a sudden says he's a businessman, a baby out of the Tabiano, Ubetma Yamana ye. But Ken, ye the Biabako Ken and Casa Kurumia could be said the crew for say, Ken if you could who won the party there? Would the Tinsembia Ken Ekawaha?
Kesiba Amiba, me promote. Hey, soya beans. Minimum cafe. They were contract from Chinese businessman offer 2.5 million tons of soya bean. 2.5 million tons of soya beans. And so Ghana minya soya beans and I'm the amount. And so I muye soya beans. In the said, yetimi emma musika. Namodi ye imfuro na kese aban bema machines akese na yetime clear asase no na ye soya beans ebiem soya beans sa wodi fra eburo a yetime de ye poultry feed ye soya beans a ebetimi e de aye milk amiano moye nuoma we nyina nso munnim soya bean no ho mfaso enu nti na muntimi nye ne kese no sa mutuma me munya gidie wo mu na mutu abanoma me a ubehu factory a ye de ba besia for soya bean.
Oh, how deceptive Ken is. Unya opportunity biana Ken e da man for. say ye to abamana or the factories be about and to abama there timamufoni engu. That is what he thinks. Say ya to abana mana timamuni enya adwuma nye. He's okay. But also abamana eno adwuma or the beba. It is only when Ken wants to get a political power and or China for, India for, or therefore they are ready to come and invest in the country. So the whole of the country, the Ken is the only person that foreigners have trust in him. Through him, he did project Baba Ghana. But si amana me lead person me president there. Foreigner be as one Ghana. Ken is the only person that ye well, how deceptive Ken Agyapong is. Or that nipa. Or that almost thinking say they are going to vote for him. How comes all of a sudden Ken Agyapong believes that only he is the only trusted and wealthy person in the country? Foreigners will have trust in him. Say you better my Ghana develop it. I get confused about all these kind of utterances. I can do the Agyapong. It is either say Ken is either ignorant about himself or and I say he is on a deceitful journey to deceive the masses. Or appear before the community or teams are higher here for their now that no in a way to saying one yes here made me say one yes say and no video me yichiro Ken kojina can tampo for to abama NPP astrotef onye omo fa ma. This is a hunahuna to the highest level. And I don't expect any politician to start to do these kind of things onto the people because I hope a political power is the greater good of the people. That is why you are there. Now, so they hunahuna I say it doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense to me for anybody to do this kind of things. Now, I can't see or no or the power obey to make creative human one and I say for Ghana. Young Kobe say about the same no one can finish seat so in the he couldn't win the seat for the party.
Yeah, for Asin Central. Yeah, Papa Kennedy Agyapong. How many years has he been there? 6-term MP. Was he own Kubium? But normally, yan a kuku down for no almost constituency in India, it is granted. Or for or so be inside the Nijinawa because of the person's dominance in that constituency. No, the person wins without even struggling. We lost that seat. Kennedy's seat, Asin Central, today is NDC.
So what I say? It is a Kennedy Agyapong to make critics a 6-term MP. Oh, Hono, yet to a betty out. Party for Ghana. One cause our constituency what no 6 good terms, 4 years is 6. Bisa Kennedy Agyapong say Adwuma saying no critics yes send to about the NPP. That is the kind of question we are asking. If I want to know any party for the beside this kind of questions, so anyame. I'm just sending the message on Moka. It's a Ken Ankasa party for the business. A ban say, and a Wankasa baby a watana for 6 terms MPs, 4 years and 6. You couldn't win the seat. I'm seeing the part 5 in a contest. Be a constituency with me when the ban send a Ken with me critique all this Juma, but you couldn't win. And then I brought you or say there be Kennedy Agyapong. You can't want me critique because Wankasa will nail 2 a Juma a good. Abronya this is a Ken so or dan over 200 or Ghana or yet in the Juma phone na rented dying. I don't know first can be more. These are some of the questions we are coming to ask. Because you're Ghana near second Japan be lead NPP. Obetman president of the country. So must you watch for somebody to deceive people to the level say why wouldn't say some kwabrane kan oboa e azan oditro. No why Nyankopon din you know what you say on cancer don't call. Yeah, some asem papa. Kennedy Agyapong and Kasa Ajatum say NPP for this whole presidential material. Indeed.
Kennedy Agyapong on your presidential material when you say, look, let me tell you, we need bold men. You hear Kukudro for NDC for a to trust someone when you will be an thing. Now, one to me, Uncle Facey NDC for. You must have opposition. You must have Munya Kukudro for until say you better kind the last constituency. Say me your presidential candidate. I will never accept defeat.
You yate. And the Ken Ankasa Ajatum say the party for say he is not a presidential material. Now the only thing on it bet me they prove is or presidential material and they say or you Kukudro for. Ken. Na da bena kokonto kwa house we kukudu for aside that tema na onam Ghana na wudi Mimi who baby I can do in Japan namwa or ya debia so you could for or co premise for the first time. Ya BT ya boo say what chita for now nam ukita phone out ya match showdown you couldn't show anybody could show down. Nti could do for no by math keke. Na enye ken o ken akati you or see abronye this kaje kente ken enye kuko onye presidential material. Mama mezi menya abronye na kasa kache ken do hine Japan say onye presidential material. Nti na mani wachi no.
Ken the Japan so manye campaign amount because niente wo no man support no say onye presidential material. Nti 2023 niente amani wachi ni say me no menya kwasia. Onye presidential material. Enu nti amani wachi no kreba.
What I say? Abronye say ken enye presidential material nti na ono wani ken achi. Na se uti MP before na the way our address Ken do hine Japan, it seems say Ken is a very very dangerous person. Abronye say Ken ema ni sika, e friend say abronye sika ni $50,000. Gina ko say nipa. Nipa cho uti nsem ni yo. Because if Ken do Japan is saying he is a clean person now. Why did Ken do hine Japan etu obi sika say onko di turon tu obi so? When it's abronye from the horses of mouth, abronye party ni na Bono regional chairman of NPP and the cancer same way. Ken fees abronye editora. He could have taken abronye on. But he kept quiet. Meaning some abronye can abronye might be right.
Canada Japan to manye campaign amount because niente wo no man support no say onye presidential material. Into 2023 niente amani wachi ni say me no menya kwasia. Onye presidential material. Enu nti amani wachi no kra baako. Enti wo Canada Japan time ma 50,000 say me nko say obi no. Manyi sika na nko say Professor Kenatefa o. Ehonum na me di hu say krom ha wotia wo di ministers atem nyina no eye wafuntia. Enti wo no nkrofo no mon kama nuntum na munya say mo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana abome pa. You are telling everybody say wo nkrofo no mudi Bawumia tem wo na tu o man FM ne HFM no wo na wabo mo pa because our stations ni nyina no eye odia.
Wahu. Yes, Ken. Sena Ken Nam Ghana, what obedu atembia say Ken about all for something and he couldn't get it. That is why he keeps on insulting and attacking you. NPP party sometimes is one tier more who said Niama air cost behind the scene. Mekai se Ken do hine Japan etna Adum TV eka say honorable Kenatefu Aje $1.2 million or the National Identification Authority. Abera ono Ken kofa China India for buyer no mo baba ji 50 million. Yamfa mano say na obwa. Abronya say obwa wo she da yi sika to say yemfa nko didi Kenatefu atem. So that is the kind of person a Ken is. Pachonya na make abronya na eka. That is something we know. Chidi chatters I shouldn't trust abronya. That is minia. Me den say mo nkasa mo kan ne mo ye na me present because if abronye betima mount stage aka sanse mo dia to Ken so na Ken I remain mute as a Ken nte ya Ken boa me wa abronye to we so say Ken enye presidential material no Ken ate abe yi abronye ano wa so sometimes that is how they've been doing things. That is how they do things because nipa no say ye kwa abato na se owe ni din na wan tie nsem o kan ya bi wo ha obaje di oni be Ken say hey ba Ken timi kan nsem bi wo ha medwen ho a mente ase ensem bi pa Ken say buidam o say nya president Kufo na de ba yo e ono Ken e na kofa buidam ba ti e bi na wo beka se meboa.
If you don't know the buidam me Mr. Oprobio na de ba. If you don't know Simon Hydro 2 billion mudi si mo you are interchange make in Japan check your leaders over here. When the betinya confidence even to go and seek with China government for a loan of 2 billion to come and develop this thing. Adam, when China woman permissible, but make natural because I have confidence and I know how to negotiate, and that's the kind of leaders we need for Ghana. If you don't know the buidam, me Mr. Oprobio na de ba. If you don't know Simon Hydro 2 billion mudi si mo you are interchange make in Japan check your leaders over here. When the betinya confidence even to go and seek with China government for a loan of 2 billion to come and develop this thing.
asemo Ken Sino Hydro Project a ye nyan e ono ne kofa bae Buidam e ono ene de bae Oze Ken bi enum ba Ken se hwe Ghana kakraka da hoi leaders o Ghana nyina hwan ne betime ko gina China for enim no kwa omakwe negotiation of $2 billion e gise ono Ken nkwa NPP party jalala hey go for the job papa One how na na do dango kufa do bepa konwa oye o kansem say to say you betima 10 Ghana within 2 years na na do my 1 year say 1 year show bo dwuma pa be Ghana no ye hu bi da o tena konwa so 8 years nail Mamudu bo mian so shase kansem kese sa ye man vice president nail and na can see the whole Ghana leaders of Ghana nyina ono nko an timi ko tena say e ko negotiate $2 billion e made be sign no hydro project o say buidam e ono kofa ba enye president Kufuor one party pia any opportunity o kan sam foforo o jesa nkurufo we di sa party fo we di a e wan kasa o personal problem o je omudi a wanya asem president bia boko de o je Canada Japan e NPP fo di say Kim utiate asem pa beto no o defend dia indefend because we look at in sempa Canada Japan etimeka Buidam a former president Kufuor de be born and what's up for hene. Ken says I want to cover by. And the Ken and going to me negotiate me be the whole Buidam. Then I say Ken by the light off the ebi magana. And so when kurum for to kwai 6-term MP for to kwai and a Ken kurum. Hey NPP party. Hey. Now Ken say about we Ken executives are more one way near or no better party. Na party no with the deals or the befriend.
If all the executives, the current executives, if they don't lose, I'll form a political party. All the current executives, including Yabuabia Samoa, if they don't vote them out, I'll form a political party.
To what end?
To what end? Abro. And the name of the political party will be Abro. If all the executives, the current executives, if they don't lose, I'll form a political party. All the current executives, including Yabuabia Samoa, if they don't vote them out, I'll form a political party.
To what end?
To what end? Abro. And the name of the political party will be Abro.
Can say party no we na Abro. Abro party. NPP party no. Can say obeti political party or party ni aboro because bedi NPP for aboro sa. Na woni ma te mesere. Ken Agyapong ene kwame ba fa aboro nye ekosia match bi obono region. Ene den to kwasi e brekum to be precise. Aboro nye kan ya na kan bu fu ye se wo hia ni kura no. Wo so wakuguduro aboro nye free ho na no beti YouTube page efe no ohia TV. Nti se wa woni ma bro nya TV na ye fe no hia no e ye kene e hina Agyapong ka je so o ye hia ni na hia fo kwa Morgan na mo wa no no e na bro nya so ke fi na ko de obebo hia fo Morgan na nyina no na ma fight against Canada hina Agyapong e na bro nya kwati o hia TV Canada Agyapong so say so kwa battle wa mweni ha obeti part we fe ni abro di o ma bro sa ko se party ni be bubu asa ti NPP party ni de aso mo adwuma ye papa. Hey. Abro party. Abro no say oba be NPP for. Because party na hodi bi anim. We have the men. Uja almost say they should present the so-called men na unya men bi oba bia. Men ni na asa. NPP party. Men no eh. They don't even have the men. Why Mamudu bo mi anasa why? What is tie se mo no so na ma woka.
Kukurudu. Me de me ye obi a me pen kabom. Me pen kabom pa eninti me ye me campaigner me nkasante ye obi a. Me mbo obi a din. Me ndidi obi a tem. Me kirema adwin keke. Ema mo. Enti udidi obi a tem a mu wie election na wo se beboa me a obeba. Omba enti me kasa obia o kasa mami onsusu nkasa man di obia tem me so me pese me wia mo di franka ne hye me nsa meka menu anuma me ne omo ekwa kansi ni nyina meka omo nyina abom na
we nipa what hona kwa me bafa bro ye twa boken no Agyapong wo si omo mudi wa kiri mo ndi obi atem yet atem didie no wo na benefit wo ene ntina nore obi kan se yemfa praku onko party ase ana France because they call by Munufie wo alaji Dr. Munufie wa hwe ama party no say na wie you are now telling Ghanaians say we do mo mudi wa kiri mo ndi obi atem yet every blessed day omu twa ba manfo then you are quiet, you are just listening by na de enyama Munufie na ye kene do hine Agyapong. Ma ho ken Agyapong video bi a onama wa fa bottle ene kire yen papa mo osire mo ba bi se mo hwe ade we me ba factory be bi de ma mo we na ba be na me say Kennedy ozuti me kasade ken kasade party ba ko papa so be lead no wa kasa na de o de say factory mo ne ma nyina kire papa mo nye hwe so ba be bi aw NPP party. So the okoto Ghana gas ano ba cho ikosi sen enti me dem aka wa oje Kennedy Agyapong ne NPP for masala ni pa 5 wedi no wa wasem ye beba obi a de kakrakra ba ne dem de se Kennedy Agyapong ase and he is the man of the game and ye she na se a chance papa no oji ni dia enye ye because say o kan nyina no odim so oboa because my follow campaign Ken nyina odi akire na tronkwa na odi asem bi Ken kan bi ono ankasa nim say asema me ankasa me kan enye no kore yet wa yere no say o kan de deceive nipa because onim say wote sire ho ba bi ne ka say Ken bi adwuma bibire at South ha wote o wasum keke bo bi ahu bi da me hu Ken adwuma bi ada da bi Ken bi adwuma me hu bi da and then ye pe obi adwuma gan obi ahu a ye papa kwa me despite bi adwuma and so of course assemblyman and if you are campaigning only one adwuma wa bi ne adwuma betima bi dia that does not necessarily qualify you to become a president of a country about country bi ma obi adwuma ofani pa adwuma bi na enye president that be you have to be your own businessman because you don't run Ghana as a personal property. Ghana is your personal property. So sometimes Kennedy Agyapong is confusing himself because thinking say Ghana no betima running as his personal property. That be obe president say yenye adwuma ne sa. Ana mpusko meboa. Yenye adwuma ne sa. Oye president yenye adwuma ne sa. That is how you can run Ghana because Ghana is your personal thing. Over here in the bachelor say Ghana is your constitution because Ken, you've been a member of parliament for 6 good terms and then you know the parliament is another arm of government. You need to get your finances and your financial activities from parliament because parliament represents the people. And you are there. And this is why you know the regional promise or we are all it should be in the interest of the country. Go be the president it may show the if you know if Ghana is kind of quite wrong investment, a bit much show. The kind of Agyapong kasa atobo and say we blow our a personal business as I'm now. But when you run a country, we do not run a country as a business. You don't do things like that because your other activities or mine, citizens could to me rise against in some and I name as a president or person here. If it's a president John Dramani Mama to your person or Ibiana, oh yeah, there be sometimes we speak against him. That is how governance is. It is a 1 year ready. Mom, Ghana for arguing because we a boom miner. You need to be serious. That is how governance is. It's not somebody's personal property. I can't obviously maybe I was on my 2022 be there. When an hour and another done Kufado, a be the president. No, I chem for unu any my ninja or no among one year until 22. No, so also more be a positioner, but your ministers in the Hennebecca will be a coyibi. This is a very simple question we are asking Kennedy Agyapong. And now we need to ask this kind of questions because over run a country as your own business. They are saying you know you don't know and quite a bay. Until 22, no, so only Martin Kwana Woya, Odom Bobo 22, 32, but your ministers no, Rebecca saying. We need to know answer about address for them or girlfriends or more more pa. Now watch on they are also there. So you need to tell us all these kind of things. Ira. Ghana is a serious country. And ya good day any do minum. I'm a money there. Be more how do much